Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Talks with Tani. I think that's what we're going to go with. This is the very first time I am recording I don't know what I'm doing, okay? Let's just put it that way. I have no idea what I am doing. You guys on TikTok have demanded, nay, forcibly taken this podcast from me. Literally you get what I'm saying. Get what I'm saying? I have no background in this kind of thing. I don't YouTube, but now I guess I'm going to start, and we can just see how we go from there. Basically speaking, if you are listening to this and have no idea what's going on, this week I have randomly been going viral on TikTok for my short history videos, and I have found that a lot of you guys also love history and are really into the nerdy stuff that I like. So that is super exciting to find others such as me. But like I said, I've received like so many messages and comments about doing a podcast or a YouTube channel. So I was thinking, why don't I just do two birds, one stone? I'll do a video podcast and then convert it over into audio. However that works. Like I said, I have no production abilities whatsoever. So I downloaded this app. These videos will not probably be overly edited until maybe I work out how to do that. I'll probably just leave bloopers in, so just be prepared for a really candid experience, okay? So yeah, that's the first thing. So I apologize for the video quality or the sound quality. I don't know if they will be any good. It's as good as it's gonna get until hopefully some kind stranger says, you know what, let me take it from here and I'll produce it and edit it and you can just speak for an hour. That would be ideal for me. So I thought that in this episode I would just kind of say, hey, I'm doing it. You guys can calm down. I am doing it. It's gonna happen. Secondly, what will this podcast be about? Well, if you don't know, TikTok cuts off the video at 3 minutes. And while I like that, and I think a lot of people also like that because it keeps things snappy, and you sort of get to the more interesting things faster, the downside is that sometimes you really just want to hear more of the topic. And so that's what I'm sort of planning to do, is kind of expound on TikTok videos that a lot of people have found interest in and just have a longer conversation about them, different things that have happened in history and whatnot. Now my actual area of expertise, or like what I'm qualified in, is business. And a lot of you guys have also noticed, I've noticed a lot of the comments are interested in learning about business stuff and that kind of thing as well. So I would like to talk about business, so that's probably what I'll add in here too. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm also a female, and so there comes quirks with being in business as a woman. So I would like to kind of touch on that because, you know, it's my experience. And mainly I would love to just interview some interesting people. I think that's going to be the trickiest part, is getting good interviewees. But I have some in mind. There's been a lovely couple of people on my TikTok who have offered their services, which is awesome. And I have a couple of friends who are in the field of history and archaeology and anthropology. So I will be interviewing them at some point. So that's that. I kind of apologize for the name of the podcast. It's just what I came up with. Actually, no, a follower came up with it. she was like, yeah, no, this is cute, we'll do that. And so we're just going with it. And I'm a little scattered in this, I apologize, but you'll get used to it. Because you guys have only seen me on probably TikTok or Instagram, you probably don't know what I'm like unedited and outside of a 3-minute space. I'm very hyperactive typically, and my brain goes from like one subject to the next. So you'll kind of get used to it, I suppose. At least the adults that I lecture, they seem to get used to it, I guess, after a while. They don't laugh at my jokes though, so there's that. So yeah, anyway, I thought maybe this first episode I'll talk about what it's been like kind of going viral for something I thought was a really nerdy thing. It's been wild. Let's just put it that way. Like, it's crazy. People are like messaging me, and every time I open my phone, it freezes because there's so many notifications that come through on TikTok. I had to turn the notifications off because my phone was not dealing with it. So it's pretty exciting as well. But then I made the decision, due to who I am as a person, which typically involves overachieving, that I would be taking this very seriously. So I have a document, I sort of posted on my TikTok about it. I have this document, and it's all of my research about the topics that I am going to talk about and the videos that I'm going to prepare, and then obviously a podcast or a YouTube channel will require more preparation on my part. So that's kind of why I was nervous at first to really do it. But then I thought, oh, you know what the hell? Like, it is what it is. I think the thing with historical content especially is that there is lots of room for error, of course. If you're summarizing a particular period in history, like, and skipping through hundreds and hundreds of years, just picking out interesting bits, there's a massive margin for error. And I think I was very nervous to make longer videos because I didn't want that room for error to kind of grow and for me to kind of put myself in a difficult position where I've gotten something wrong and shared false information, like not on purpose obviously, but by accident. But however, I think that especially YouTube provides a lot of back and forward with the comments. So that's why I've decided to mainly do this, like, I guess, in a video context. I will be putting it on audio, so if you're listening, hey. But yeah, if there's any discrepancies and that sort of stuff, or maybe I'm reading old literature and there has been further discoveries, which happens all the time, you know. Archaeology is finding new stuff every single day, right? So if you guys have commentary on that, please comment. I know a lot of people on social media don't like to be corrected, but this is not the space for that. Being corrected on like history or science and that sort of thing is absolutely necessary. I mean, it's how we as a scientific community work. We have to peer review and we have to correct each other. So I welcome it. If you have if you have anything to add that's further to the discussion, as we'll definitely be glazing over topics, please comment it, because I think anyone that listens to this podcast probably will be hungry to learn a thing or two, and they'll find your comments interesting, as will I. So a lot of the time, my Latin is non-existent. My bilingual status is negative. I speak only English and only Queensland, Australia accented English. So I'm just going to apologise straight up. There is going to be mispronunciations left, right and centre. I'll try and avoid it if possible, but I just know it's going to happen. I also am dyslexic, so if my written copy there's spelling mistakes or whatnot, that's why. And I'm just saying this because it's gonna happen. Like, in my workplace, the joke is, If it doesn't have a spelling mistake, it wasn't written by me. So just keep that in mind. Like, I'm very used to people pulling me up on that sort of stuff, so it doesn't bother me. Now, what was I going to say next? Yeah, I think this was just really an introduction. I'm going to have more of a plan for the next podcast. Just wanted to, like, do it and see what the process was like for the first time. I would love it if you could subscribe. That would let me know that you want more content. And let me know what you want to know about. I'm going to start by expanding on, like I said, TikTok videos. I'd like to expand on some of the earlier ones that I posted. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to this absolute jumble of garbage, really. I'll see you in the next episode.